Honourable Valentine Ozigbo, now that you have lost, where is the next destination? My people, all the major political parties in Anambra State conducted their primary elections to elect who will be their flag bearer. November 8th gubernatorial election in Anambra State. One of the major off-season elections this year. And you know that Valentine Ozigbo is a household name in Anambra State, especially in Labour Party. In fact, he is one of the closest person to P2B. When he defected to APC, people were like, what is going on with a P2B camp? But he went to APC thinking that he will clinch the ticket. Now the election has been contested and lost. From the information we have gathered, he was beaten by Honorable Prince Nicholas Okachukwu with margin of 1,455 votes. Why Honorable Ozigbo, Valentine Ozigbo, is the closest rival. He pulled just May 67. He could not even cross 100. What a shame. What a shame. Yoruba people will say, oh my Valentine Ozigbo. And he lost that primary elections. And looking at the election itself proper, you will see that outcomes of the primaries of the major political parties, it seems like Professor Soludo of Apuga doesn't have any opponent at all. Meanwhile, this Ozigbo that contested APC election, there were 7 aspirants who purchased the form of APC with 50 million naira each. And after the whole thing, he now lost the election. And looking at the major people that are contesting the election now is Professor Soludo of Apuga, Nicholas Okachukwu of APC, Honorable George Moralo of Labour Party, because George Moralo later picked the ticket of Labour Party, which everyone was thinking that it should be Valentine Ozigbo. Although I will not blame Valentine Ozigbo entirely, but where I am blaming him is that I know that Ozigbo left because of disunity in Labour Party. The way Julius Abure was managing the party, he was not managing the party effectively. We understand that. But as a party man, he should have remained in that party. He should have been consistent. Even that Valentine Ozigbo lost this primary election in Labour Party, he would have had more honor than losing in APC. Even Valentine Ozigbo, I want to ask you a question. Because when you defected, you say so many things, this one, that one. We agree with you. But that Dibin, you emerge APC flag bearer, there's no way you can win the election. How are you going to campaign? Having campaigned against APC in 2023, having said all sorts of things against APC in 2023. So on what basis now will you campaign to us and now make us to understand that APC now is a good party, is a better party? Although you were saying that APC is just a name, is the people that in APC that do this, if you enter, you can rebrand it. My brother, you cannot rebrand it. You cannot. Even you don't even have chance in winning APC. Even had it been you pick any other party, maybe YPP or even Showore party, you would have made more impact in Anambra State than going to APC, because you ask question. You say, if not APC, where is the next? My brother, your political calculation was so low. If you are so popular and so sure of yourself, you would have come out, go to another political party, even if it's NNPP, even if it's SDP. This thing would have given you more honor. Even if you lose the main election, you will still have your honor intact than going to APC. You know that in fact, it will be very hard for APC to win free and fair election in Southeast. I repeat myself, APC can never win free and fair election in Southeast, let alone you winning in Anambra State. You don't have chance there, winning there. I don't know why you go to APC. Now you go to APC, maybe they have promised you heaven and earth. You forget to know that those in APC, they know how to keep people's career. Valentine Ozigbo, you are too young. But the way I'm seeing it, it's like your political career is so fast coming to an end. How the mighty has fallen. Oh my cheo. You should have known better that APC is not where you go. As far as Anambra State is concerned, now you have been defeated. Where are you going again? Are you coming back to Labour Party now that the Supreme Court have sacked Abure, although they are still arguing, making one interpretation or the other? But all we can see, I don't think Abure can continue to be the national chairman of Labour Party. So you should have been patient. Stand, build that party. Even if the party is going into alliance with other party, you stand, grow that party. Why are you people so in a hurry to dump party and change party as if you are changing your clothes? No, that is not how politics is being done. Despite all the failings of the terrible president we have now, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, there is one thing that he stood out for. He remained in one party. Even if the party is, they change name, they change nomenclature, he still remain in that party. That is one thing that stood for him. Apart from that thing, there's no any other thing that stood for him as a Democrat. Sorry for digressing. So looking at it now, you have failed, you have failed. When are you coming back? Are you coming back to Labour Party? Where are you going? And when you come back to Labour Party, how are you going to convince people in the future? So to me, you have put in your political trajectory or your political growth in a balanced way. Because people might be saying, where else are you going? Remember, you were the flag bearer of PDP in the previous election in Anambra State. You left that PDP, you enter Labour Party. Fine. Because of your affiliation with P2B or because of the way P2B is pulling weight in 2023. Some people will understand because so much injustice are demonstrated in PDP in 2023. You can be excused based on that fact. But now that you have entered Labour Party, we thought that you would have stood and helped to build Labour Party. Even though Labour Party was expressing crisis, they are into many crises. You should have been there, find a way to solve that crisis. Even if you don't emerge, must you be a governor? You were not born to be a flag bearer of any party. You were not born a governor. You were born Valentine Ozigbo. That is your name. So any other thing you get, any other thing you get, all those ones is just to add to who you are or to your personality or to your record. But now you have left. Where are you going to? Because I am interested. The contest would have been between you and Soludo. It would have been 3-horse race if the late Senator Ifeanyi is still alive. If Ifeanyi is still alive, I know he would have been the one that would clinch APC ticket. So the contest will still be between you, Ifeanyi and Soludo, and in that case, you would have, in fact, you command the upper hand because of the popularity of P2B in Anambra State and what Soludo did in 2023 against P2B. So you would have had an upper hand among the masses, but you went to the party that you know that your people does not like, and you think that everybody will follow you because of Valentine Ozigbo enter the APC. You are just new in politics. If people did not follow Anduba, gladiator in Anambra State, it is you now that they will follow when you enter APC, when you are even new in the game. So, my brother, you know that you have failed. So we don't know whether you still remain in APC or you coming back to Labour Party. We advise you that you retrace your step, take a proper assessment of your political vision. You now make an informed decision and tell us where you are going. And you make sure you remain there. Whether the party is failing or winning, you remain there to build a party. Even if you don't become governor, you can groom people. The kind of politicians we have, they want to be there. At least it will be better for you than to resign or to retire quickly. As far as you are in APC in Anambra State, you are fast retiring from the politics. You will be retired from politics entirely, except if APC give you an appointment. That is the only way. So the way the primaries have gone, at least we have seen APGA candidate, which is Chukwuma Soludo. We have seen Labour Party candidate George Mogalo. We have seen APC candidate Prince Nicholas Okachukwu Ikukuoma Ndibo. One from Osumeni, we have seen him. He has also tried, and PDP are yet to review their own candidates. Their candidate is like a masquerade, or that bride that is taken to that event have not been removed, because the PDP publicity secretary in Anambra State, I think one knowledge, said they will not review the aspirant of PDP until their primary election day. How the mighty has fallen. This is mighty PDP. PDP that everybody is rushing to pick their form. Now in Anambra State, nobody went to pick their form until even the first deadline PDP fixed. Nobody picked their form. It's after the extension that we had a known aspirant of PDP pick the form. So we don't know where they are going. So but as far as the election is concerned, PDP is not in contention. APC is not in contention, Labour Party is not in contention. The election is going to be one-way traffic. So Chukwuma Soludo, I myself and women Anambra people is telling you ahead, congratulations. So you prepare for your second tenure, because all these people that are coming, they are not even pretender and they are not even contender. I don't know where to fix them, because they are people of unstable character. They are political prostitutes. All of them. George Mohale is one of the founding members of APC, especially in Anambra State. George Mohale was the Auditor General of APC. So he's a strong person in APC. But because I don't know what makes him, he now left APC and entered Labour Party. And I'm saying that they use George Mohale to scatter Labour Party, so that Labour Party will not bring a viable candidate like Ozigbo. Because Ozigbo, I know you are strong. You would have made a much impact if you are in Labour Party. So they use George Mohale to scatter your tickets. Now, APC is not even ready to win the election. Now, Nicholas Okachukwu just left Apuga, because Nicholas Okachukwu contested for senatorial seats in Apuga in 2023 election. So Nicholas Okachukwu is for Apuga. Because the way I'm seeing it, all these politicians, there's nothing they cannot do. I am seeing it as if Soludo planted Nicholas Okachukwu in APC to make sure that he weakened APC. APC planted George Mohale in Labour Party to make sure they weaken Labour Party. Now, who is plotting somebody against Soludo? Nobody. And Apuga is intact in Anambra State. To me, the way the election is going to be in November 8th, I am saying that Chukwuma Soludo, you have upper hand. In fact, you have 50% plus 1. Now, when the election goes on, I know that the margin will increase. So the election has been contested. In fact, I'm not God. Anything can happen anywhere. People might pull surprises. But looking at it the way I see it and the way Nigerian politics is being played, I think Chukwuma Soludo, you have landed yourself a second tenure. Although I'm not at home with some of your policies, but in this election, in this contest, I think you are good to go. Because people like me will say, instead of APC to win in Anambra State, Chukwuma Soludo carry go. You have seen the major contender. This is what we think that will happen. But if you have your own view, you can also make your own comments about it. It's not a closed matter. In fact, the election is still ahead. Like they will say, nobody knows what will happen. That a day is like 1,000 days. In politics, we like to hear your comments. I remain my humble self, Comrade Justin Obi.